Well, in a situation where seconds count, we all need to know what to do. We often hear about heart attacks with that. But what about a brain attack? It's one way you can think of a stroke, and knowing the symptoms and acting fast can really save someone's life. Here to help us understand the risks and the signs of a stroke with a little true or false is Dr. Wazim Mohammed, a neurologist and the medical director for the stroke program at our sponsor, the Detroit Medical Center. Good morning, and thank you for joining us here.
Thank you for
Your first time on television,
first time,
correct?
yes, it is, yeah.
All right.
A little different from what I do usually.
Well, hopefully we can spread some great information out there. So you're going to walk us through some true or false questions to help shed light on strokes and what could be life-saving information. So how about we get started?
All right.
All right, the first one we have, the stroke is a leading cause of a disability. I'm going to say that that is true with the way it affects the brain.
That's true. So think of stroke as a brain attack, similar to a heart attack. It's when there's a sudden dysfunction in a part of your brain due to abnormal blood flow. It's usually due to a blood clot that obstructs blood flow, and if the blood clot is not dissolved, the brain cells can die. Strokes can also be due to a rupture of the blood vessel in the brain.
Wow. Well, next, the most common conditions that cause a heart attack can also cause a stroke. Two vital parts of the body, a brain and a heart. I'm going to say that that is true as well.
Very good. That's true. Okay. So the conditions that can cause a heart attack can also cause a stroke. Think of high blood pressure, uncontrolled diabetes, obesity, high cholesterol, smoking. They can all cause a stroke. Smoking can nearly double your risk of having a stroke. Another common condition called atrial fibrillation, or AFib, is a common cause of stroke. It's when there's an abnormal rhythm in your heart that can send a blood clot to your brain. Women seem to be at a higher risk of having stroke or stroke-related deaths compared to men. 1 in 5 women in the United States are at risk for having a stroke during their lifetime.
Why is that?
So there's a lot of arguments for and against it. One of the arguments is women tend to live longer, so they are at a higher risk for having a stroke.
Gotcha.
Some of the other conditions, pregnancy-related, hormonal regulation, and maybe even birth control, are all associated with strokes.
Okay, next true or false question. A headache is a common symptom of a stroke. I'm going to say that that's true as well, just because you were talking earlier just about how much the brain is affected.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's false.
Okay.
Even though headaches can accompany stroke, it's not a common symptom of a stroke.
Okay.
Recognizing the symptoms of a stroke can save someone's life. Right? Time is of the essence. The sooner you get them to the hospital, the better their outcomes. Call 911 immediately. Remember the acronym B FAST that can help you remember the symptoms of a stroke. B for if your balance is off. E, your eyes are blurry. F, your face is droopy. A, if your arm is weak. S, if your speech is slurred. Then it's all time to tie in together and call 911, time to call 911. Don't wait or hope that the symptoms go away. There are no home remedies for a stroke. Get them to the hospital now.
Be proactive.
Be proactive.
Our final one, true or false, a stroke can be prevented. I'm going to say yes.
Very good. All right. Leading the audience on right. The vast majority of reasons you can have a stroke can be prevented if you work with your primary care doctor in getting ahead of this. The key is to be proactive rather than reactive. Quitting smoking can halve your risk of having a stroke within 1 year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Small change can have a big impact.
Absolutely. A healthy lifestyle and regular exercise goes a long way.
Awesome. Well, doctor, let me ask you this question. What are some of the basic treatments for a stroke?
So if you get someone to the hospital quickly and within time, we have medications that can dissolve the blood clot. These are known as clot busters. In some situations where the blood clot is in a large vessel, we have specialized techniques and physicians trained to go in and remove these clots manually. This is known as a thrombectomy. Detroit Receiving Hospital is a thrombectomy-capable stroke center, and we specialize in the care of stroke patients. Other DMC hospitals, Sinai Grace, Huron Valley, and Harper are all primary stroke centers.
Excellent information. Dr. Wazim Mohammed, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, to learn more about your risk factors for stroke and the symptoms to watch for, take a free online assessment at dmc.org/stroke. Again, that's dmc.org/stroke.